That's right. That's right. Warrior song today, baby. Eagles way of boxing, where you get the real, not some deal. Coming up, baby. This time. What happened this time? Let me see. I think I should be in there, but I got. Let me check this out. Yeah. Here we go. Close up. Eagles web too close to the camera. Too close to the camera, baby. That song that I had on to begin the show, man, that thing had me going, man. Had me. Hey, you talking about getting pumped? I don't get pumped off all that rap stuff and all that. But that Warrior song right there, man, that do something to me, man. I'm serious, man. I don't know, y'all don't feel it like I do, but that make me dance, man. That's my exercise for the day. I try to dance to that. Yeah. Yeah, I snuck on the other day, man. Anyway, salute to Derek Betty. He said salute at Eagles Way of Boxing. I got it. I got you, brother. But yeah, I snuck on the other day, man. Saturday. I wasn't gonna do like a live, but you know, if y'all would have came in, I would have probably I would have ended up staying on. I would have ended up staying on and talking a little bit. You know, I'm way late today. I was at the just telling y'all a little bit of my business. I was at the bank. I had to take care of some business. So, you know, with this so-called this pandemic, epidemic, or whatever you want to call it, pandemic, whatever you might want to call it, you know, it is make things a little difficult. I don't really go to the bank when I know people's going to be there, and most stuff I do is either going to be online or it's going to be, you know, ATM. Most stuff I do is ATM or online. And if I do have to go in, I try to go in on a day where I know it's not going to be that many people. So don't go on the first. Don't go on Fridays. Don't go on Mondays. You know, middle of the week, Tuesday, Wednesday. And if you have to stretch it, you know, go Friday. If you do go Saturday, you go early because people go to the bank. People don't go to the bank on Saturday early. You know, when it open, they know it open late, and they know it's only a few hours, so they get there an hour before it closed. At least that's what I usually find out. You know, it's usually something like that. But yeah, I had made, man, everybody wants dream catchers and stuff. I said, man, that stuff is hard, man. I'm making elaborate like dream catchers and stuff. I'll probably put it on my Instagram coming up, or my, I'll run it on my other channel just so people can see what I got. I see you down there. Derek Bailey said no rap has been trash for a minute now. What you talking about? You said the rap has been trash? What you mean? It's really been trash? Why? Because of stuff like this? I ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about nothing. I'm put mine out. At least, you know, I don't even know what's going on, man. At least I'm a lyricist, at least. God, are you kidding me? Yeah. But Eagle running all over the place, man. Shit, I got 80-year-old energy now. I don't have 17-year-old energy. I got 80-year-old energy. I'm not 80, but I'm saying I got 80-year-old energy. I'm closer to 80-year-old energy than 17-year-old energy. The 17-year-olds just don't think, and they just run until they just. Well, that's how I've been running like that all my life. I run until I just fall out. I don't know. I probably still got. almost the same amount of energy, but I just got to do so much more now. It's like I should be doing less. The older you get, you should be doing less, but it's like I'm doing more. I'm like, God dang, because I'm still up late. I'm still up early. And it's like I never get nothing done. I'm like, God dang, I'm running all over the place, man. I'm just like, and just can't get it. You can't get it done. It's just, I don't see how people make it. I don't see how you go to a 9 to 5 and get anything else done. You got to be up all night. There's no way. You can't come home, especially if you ain't got no significant other with you, man. You got to come home and you got to do all the cleaning in the house. You got to do the outside. You got to clean the cars up. You got to do dishes. You got to do everything. You got to wash the clothes. You got to iron. You got to do all that plus every other things you got to do. And plus me, I craft. I make clothes. I do all kinds of other stuff. Yeah. I ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about nothing. 50. Yeah, the lyrics, man. People, the lyricist, man. There's no such thing as a lyricist no more. And matter of fact, it makes me think, when I think back, I'm like, am I really sure that you was the lyricist behind any of your raps? I'm trying to think. Because when I hear you freestyle off the top of the dome, you don't sound the same. When they freestyle on top of the dome, it don't sound. It's like, nah, I don't know. Your lyrics is trash. That's because I write. I'm a poet. I do poetry. I do a lot of different stuff. So I do poetry. I lost all my due to having a raggedy old computer. I lost all my. I still have my mindset, but I wrote a powerful poem that was native, and I'm trying to come up with it again. Because it just came straight off the top like that. It came straight off the top and it was right there. But I do a lot of extra thinking now. I do. I see down there, y'all sir. Salute to y'all sir. He said salute to Eagle. But I see a lot of the lyrics and stuff from the past. I start questioning. Because go get yourself an old album or something. When I say album, a lot of people don't even know what an album is. Because they're so used to, all these, what do they call that shit? Now, what do they call it now? What do they call it now? Because there's hardly no albums. You hardly can get an album. So there's no album. So what do they call it? There's singles, but they got another name for it. They got another name for it when it's like you get 3 songs. There's no albums no more. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean, Derek. But back then, that's when when I wrote a lot of that stuff, computers weren't what they are today. And they didn't have the cloud and all this other stuff. You're right. And I should have had at least I should have had it on a USB. I should at least had it on a USB. I should have had my stuff at least on a USB. You're correct about that. I make sure of that shit now. I put that stuff on more than one device. And I download it to a one on the outside, a little outside drive, not just an internal drive. I download it like that, man, because if I don't, man, I'm messed up. And I used to do this because some of y'all probably was youngsters. They thought I was a baby when I was on, you probably don't even remember, I was on MySpace. But I was talking to this girl all the way in Florida, man, and yeah, she's called me a baby. She didn't believe that I was as old as she was or older. Well, she's called me a baby, man, because I had my picture up, my current picture. Now, it took me a long time to get a grown man face, man. It took me a long time, man. And then a lot of times when I put my paint on, I turn backwards again. I turn back into a little like a young face again when I put my paint on. I put my war paint on. I'm like, that's not the look I want to have. I want to have the serious, strong look. I ain't trying to have the powdered down look. You know what I mean? But yeah, we should do a lot of stuff on there, and we get into chats or something like that on Yahoo or something like that, and we get into chats, and just straight up off the dome. Like if I knew somebody, just straight up off the top, I'm telling you, right, straight up off the top, I just write them something, and a lot of that stuff I should have kept. But I would write it like some of them I did, like a couple of them I did keep. But since that computer got all jacked up, nothing. I don't have a damn thing now, because the computers, when they crashed, they just took everything with them. You couldn't recover nothing. So a lot of that stuff because I would take it and copy it, and then I would paste it, and then I would print it. You know, but before I print, sometimes I just, you know, sometimes I might forget to print or something like that. That's all. I get it later, and then shit happens. Then your whole copy and paste don't even work because that shit's gone now. It's like, oh wow, I don't even have that. But I get back into it, then I start going. EPS. No, but they got another name that they're using right now. I forgot what they call it. I don't know if I don't think they saying singles, but they just like, yeah, they are. They're singles too, but it's singles, and then it's something else that they call it. They don't have no damn album. But then you'll hear it's like somebody they'll make 3 songs, and they'll get the money. And this is what they're doing, Derek. What they're doing is they get the money after they make 3 songs. So they make 3 songs, they get the money, they get enough money off those 3 songs, then they go back and make an album. But that's not them. They don't have an album worth of shit in them. A lot of people don't know what an album is. An album to me, an album is at least 7 songs. A double album is at least a dozen songs. At least. That's at least, at minimum, a double album. You ain't gonna get nobody with no double album, triple album, because they don't have that much talent, they don't have that much skill, and they don't have that much lyrics in them. They don't have that much of writing. You get them down and they sound worse than Hop on Pop or something. What's Dr. Seuss? Green Eggs and Ham or something like that. They don't have nothing, baby. And I know they don't. They can't even, right off the top of the dome, they can't even challenge me if they said this right. If they just gave us a topic, okay, write some lyrics to this, boom. And just I'll kill them. I'll be still writing. They give us 5 minutes. I'll write. They see 5 minutes, they'll see 5 minutes of writing from me. From them, for their 5 minutes, they'll get the duh out. Duh. That's it. He wouldn't have nothing. They wouldn't have nothing to say. But everybody falling for it because what it is they dropping beats. But what's still happening is a lot of these artists, I'm just throwing this out there, a lot of these, like the real artists, the musicians are still alive from these bands that people say, you'll see like maybe somebody from the Isley or something like that to get on somebody's song to make it pop, right? But these guys are still there. The bands are still there. They're not all dead yet. A lot of them are still there because some of them was from the 70s, 80s. So 80s, that's you know, because if you was a youngster playing music in the 80s, guess what? You're still here. And so guess what they'll do? You give them something and they'll work with it. If they like it, they'll work with it. You just send them the vocals and stuff, and they know how they arrange the music. See, a lot of people don't get it. They're not getting it like that because they need to get their money because they know that the stage is not set for them. But the stage is set them. There's still millions of people that want to hear good music. And that's how my friend got his song done. That's how he got his song done. He did the singing and sent it in, boom. They laid the tracks down, the musical tracks down with it, boom. Is it. Now he has the finished product so he can do what he wants to with it. He can add some rap to it or whatever else he want to do. He's thinking about doing something else just for his song. But it's a nice song. Nice. It's actually like a ballad. But these people, they just not artists like that there. You know, and I don't ever brag on myself because I don't think I got talent, but I don't think I'm not the best in anything. I just do it so much. What it is I work on so much stuff. I do my native stuff and then I have to switch over and do, you know, the cultural stuff on the other side. You know what I mean? I try to spend all my time doing something in a positive sense and something that people's going to say, oh man, I can't believe you did that. A lot of times people just ask me if I did stuff. You did that? You do that? You made that? You did? People go crazy. They just don't know. It's like, I'm like, you youngsters, you guys have zero talent. You guys just don't. Why are you talentless? That's what kills me. You asking me if I do stuff, you should be doing the stuff that I do. You should be doing even more. I don't get it. I just do not get it. But it is what that is. It is what that is. And it is. It is, it is, it is, it is, it is. What is it? Some shit. And we don't know, Derek. But it's out there. Let me see a little bit what y'all got, man, before I just go off. Yeah, but anyway, salute to y'all. Salute to Derek Bailey. Salute to y'all, sir. Derek Bailey said salute at Eagles Web Boxing. Eagles Web. I said, I see you, brother. Warrior song today. Got my Warrior song on today. Yep. Then Derek said, no rap has been trash for a minute. See, I try to do everything online as much as possible. Now, you got to get it done. But because they taking money away from as far as like the dollar bills. The dollar bills are getting, they trying to get that out of you. They don't even want you thinking about dollars. That's why they always talking about investing and going here, going to Lion, going here, going there. They don't want you to think about that green type of money. They already cut the money out. People don't even realize they used to have $10,000 bills. $1,000 bills. I don't know if you ever even witnessed those. $1,000 bill, $10,000 bill. I don't know if you ever had one of those in your pocket. But now the highest denomination is 100s. That's what they got. Yeah. So slowly they take stuff away. You guys got to understand why certain stuff is done. But I can't teach you in here, but we'll get to it. Once I figure out how to do something else, I want to do something to where I don't know if I want to do it on, some people do it on Facebook. I might do Facebook or something like that. Every once in a while, just do a Facebook or Patreon. I will figure. I got to figure out the best way that's not going to be getting interrupted. But anyway, let me finish up what y'all got. Yep. And then Derek Bailey said, exactly, that's right. He agreeing with Eagle before Gail gets here and kills everything and says that, oh yeah, you always agree with Eagle. Yeah, people don't appreciate lyrics nowadays. You got that right. Then y'all sir says salute to Eagle. Then I get a truth from Derek. Then y'all sir Hussein says salute to Derek Bailey. Derek Bailey right back at y'all sir salute at y'all sir Hussein. And then Derek Bailey said you have to back up your stuff, Eagle. Yeah, I know, brother. Yep. Said you losing people, Eagle. They stream now. Yeah, a lot of people stream. Yeah, a lot of people stream. Yep. That's it. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. You losing, but see that whole stream thing though. See what they want to do, Derek. They want to get away from all the masters and all that shit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make my money. Everybody got everybody got a podcast. You got actors and everybody, sports figures. Everybody got podcasts and stuff. But what they don't understand is this: all these people is talentless. Now, I'm not the best host and nothing. I ain't gonna never claim myself. I said, you get the real, not some deal. But I'm not gonna be claiming I'm the best and baddest and greatest and nothing. I'm not doing all that because I do too much other stuff for this to be the best thing that I do. This is not gonna be the best thing that I do. And you got a lot of people just doing the streams and everything else, but they trash though. It's like really, and I'm not one to criticize them, but you're really trashful. Okay. A lot of stuff you're doing is just trash. Your music, I can't even get into the music. I try to get a beat out the music. I'm like, y'all need to steal something from the old school. When I play my music, because I'll play some music. I play my music loud a lot of times. And the youngsters they be like, oh man, never heard nothing like that. They be jamming. They head is actually moving. Other stuff, like some of the stuff they come up with, something like, I ain't worried about nothing. These people will actually keep saying that. I mean, that's all you're doing. You just, watch out. Stuff like that. It's like, that's it? That's the lyrics? Watch out, little B. Those are the lyrics. That's it. That's the lyrics. I mean, it's not, you don't even need rap, man. Well, do some songs. They got spoken word and stuff, but do some, you don't necessarily, since rap has changed so much, don't even worry about doing the rap. Just do like something that's meaningful. Say something that's meaningful and have music behind it. Because guess what that is? The rap is actually something is actually stolen from your ancestors, but you're too stupid to understand that. You understand? In Africa, they call them the griots. In Africa. And that's just another word. That's just to say the speaking elders. That's all that is to say. We had speaking elders because we didn't have books like that. Our backup was our brain. And before somebody passed away or something like that, you would send that and give that information to somebody else's brain. And then they'll give it to somebody else's brain. You always make sure that somebody has it. And you got some little smart ass little kid like Derek just sitting around soaking up information when he's little. And so he gets the information. Then he start passing it. That's how it was supposed. That's how it was passed. That way nobody takes it. And that's why they have a lot of old sayings. Can't nobody take away what you learn, what's inside you. You know what I mean? You can try to wash it out, but you can't really wash it. It's stuck in there. It's stuck until you get senile or something. But it's in there. And you give it. It's not just written down, because you write it down. That's when they do all the stealing. Because you always got somebody who's trusting, and they hand that book over there. Here you go. You just wanted to take a look at it, huh? Yeah, they wanted to take a look at it, but they copied it. See, and that's what you wasn't expecting. But everybody got a stream or something like that. But this talentless is just so, it's stopped. Millions of people got, and I see a lot of these things with these girls, and I'm not going to jump on girls that much. I am going to jump on you girls a little bit. But you girls need to stop doing all this yoga and all this with no clothes, with your little yoga pants on, spreading your legs and all that. Y'all need to stop all that. This is me ranting a little bit, but you girls need to stop all that. Yeah, because you're good at doing that, and it's not about you spreading your legs and nothing like that, but you're calling yourself yogis, yogis or whatever. You're doing yoga, but if you're going to do yoga, do a series, girl. And maybe you'll get more people watching, but maybe you'll get some monetary gain out of it. But you're helping everybody when you start off. Like if you do a series and you start off, like you can't just say I'm gonna do, I'll do shoulder yoga. I'm doing hip yoga. No, you got to show the beginners. You got a lot of girls that probably really will be interested in that, but you got to do a beginners, intermediate, and professional. You can't just. We know you've been doing that all your life, and you're doing the splits, and you expect somebody going to come do it. And then you got the perverts that come see you. They just want to see you, doing the splits or something. It's like, and it's so much garbage. All this, the reason I'm bringing this up, because it pops up in, like, I don't know what you would call it. I'm not even sub to these people, and they pop up, training or whatever, or they just pop up when I go hit my homepage at YouTube. They just all of a sudden pop up. I'm like, get out of here with that. I don't want to see all that. I don't really care about it. If you want to help me and start me from, I'll do it, but start my ass off from beginners or something like that. You know what I mean? And talk. At least have a voice. Just don't do stuff. Have a voice that make me like get hyped. Like, okay, I'm gonna do this. Like, yeah, that'll work. That's getting me in better shape. That is dumb though. But nobody has an album. Yeah, Derek Bay down there said exactly, Eagle. He said, people put out an album, you might like one song. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's no such thing as somebody with an album. I said, because you ain't got enough content to have an album. What you doing putting out an album with no content? You ain't got enough content to put out no album. You spent yourself on one song, that's it. Just stick with that. Get your 1 million views and something like that. I'm not going to get on the brother, but there, a little bit back, there was a song. Was it a song called Ooh Wee? They got millions of hits or whatever. I'm like, oh, wow. Ooh Wee? Really? That's what it is? Just a ooh wee? Look at Princess Lala up in here, y'all. Lala D up in here. She said, oh, my God. She said, Cynthia. That's my name in case you didn't know. It's a Cynthia. She spells it right. And she gets some. Hey, I didn't mean. She caught me going off. She can listen today, yeah, but she called me. Hey, you called me on the weekend one time. You was asking when I was coming in. I said, yeah. I said maybe Sunday, but I came in Saturday. I did something a little bit late. I don't know. I might when I go to work Saturday, since I'll be doing my own art. I'll be so close to home, I'll just be like, how far I'm gonna be like 2 miles from home, so I'll be out there. I might do a stream on my native channel in here. I might do something, just to mess with y'all, just to see what y'all up to or something like that. I might just come on just to talk to y'all. Y'all see what I'm doing. I'm out here, like that there, but there's people are just becoming so talentless it don't make sense. And they don't even see it. They just getting buried by their own talentlessness. But that kind of streaming your own is smart, um, because they're gonna give the ones that can't sing. They're gonna give them a voice anyway, even if you don't sing. There's ways that you can. I mean, you know, who pioneered that? They wasn't really the pioneers. I don't even know if you heard of them, but it was Milli Vanilli. But they wasn't the pioneers. Everybody was using voice boxes and stuff. No, none of them can sing. None of them can sing. You go to a concert, don't even the rap songs and the musicians behind it don't sound nothing like it does when you drop that wax or when you put that video on. It don't sound nothing like that. You be expecting to hear it. You want to hear that bass that go up through the heart and stuff, and you don't hear nothing. You're like, what was that? I said, I thought the beat was like this. It was like that, but that's studio music. So don't get it twisted, man. You got people that can make music, and you got the people that can do studio music, and anybody can do studio music. Matter of fact, I got a mic back here. I can, without even using a good voice, without even trying to sing, I can set it to where I sound like I'm singing good. You know, you're like, oh, he sing good. And I wouldn't even be singing, so I get away from that mic. You'd be like, oh, that sounds horrible. But I can put certain settings on there. I leave all the settings off because I can sing. You know, I sing my native stuff. I don't know. It's hard to switch back over. But anyway, let me get back to y'all. I see Salute to Gil Coles out there, baby. My queen up in here. A lot of D up in here. Let me finish y'all up. He said, yeah, people get caught up in the beat and ignored the production. Yeah, it's nothing there. Oh man, listen to this beat. It's not even. They're not even really paying attention to like the. There's a beat, but no musicians. That's the thing that's killing it, man. Yep. I like to use money, but hate going out and dealing with people. Yep. That's what it is. Like to use money. Yep. I don't like messing with them. Do not like messing with them. Yep. The album with nothing on there. Derek said, if you pull out a $1,000 bill now, you might get arrested. People would think it was fake money. Yeah, and there's people that collectors and other people that still have some of those bills, those $10,000 bills and all that. But like I said, they'll start getting rid of the money. But that's just extra information. Some people ain't gonna believe it. Oh no, they ain't gonna never get rid of money. Yeah. They never got rid of gold bullion either, did they? They never got rid of the silver, huh? Bullion. Never got rid of the shekels, right? Never got rid of them. I better wake the hell up, man. I get tired of trying to wake people up completely. If you're in a coma, it's harder to wake you up. If you just sleep, I can get you up. But if you're in a coma, it's very hard. True. We always had a verbal history. That's it. That's what it is, man. The natives have verbal history. The natives have verbal history. And I didn't want to get into it too much because I had to school somebody on the block. Saturday. I had to put that schooling out there. And I had... I just met this girl. Yeah, sister. She was backing me up. She said, that's right. You better tell him. She said, tell him, Eagle. It was funny though, cause she wants to come see us and stuff. And so yeah, Eagle acting the fool out there. Yeah, so I danced for her and stuff. I didn't know she was gonna put me on blast like that though. So she recorded me and put me on her Instagram. I'm like, at least I had my stuff. At least I had a few things on. But yeah, so I met a few people just like that. Boom, boom, boom. Now people are starting to understand that, hey, the stuff that we going through right now is not for us. We need to get back to real lyrics, real music, real musicians and stuff. We need to get back to it, man. All this computer generated stuff and all this other crap, man. Come on now. And I'm not gonna knock anybody's hustle, nothing like T-Pain and all that. I'm not gonna knock, the voice boxes and the synthesizer. I'm not knocking all this stuff because it was here, and the people were enjoying that. But come on now, yeah, come on. I want to hear something that's relaxing. You know what I mean? Lala D said, "Oh my God," she said, "something there," and she got her heart so good. She said to Derek Bailey, she said, "What's up with the king?" She said, "Yeah, she at work, but she can listen." And Derek Bailey at the Queen. He said, "Peace, Queen," at Lala D. Gil Coles at Derek Bailey. He said it's Earl Jackson on right now or Eagles Web. Oh yeah, by the way, Lala D, if I talk about anything other than boxing, Gil Coles calls me Earl Jackson now. That's my name. I'm EJ. I'm Earl Jackson. That's Gil. Derek Bailey said salute it. Gil Coles. Lala D. Gil Coles. Yeah, she gave him a crown. Gil Coles at Derek Bailey. Never mind. I hear Earl ranting. Salute though. Yeah. Why I gotta be Earl though, man? Why I gotta be Earl? Why I gotta be Earl though? Why it has to be Earl? How come I can't be another Jackson, man? How come I gotta be Earl Jackson? Just call me Jack Jackson. Jackson. Yasser Hussein and salute at Gil Coles and Yasser Hussein. Hello at Lala D, smiling. And Gil Coles at Hussein. He said, y'all talk boxing yet? He said, hey, Yasser, where you been? That's what Lala say. She said, laughing out loud. She said, oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, I didn't even break. You got to come in bring your ass in here. Even if I'm late, you got to get your ass in here on time. I wasn't the one. I was talking about, I came in with a Warrior song. Me and Derek, I just left one little simple message to Derek. And then Derek said, no, he said that rap was trash. He said rap has been trash for a while. And so we got on that topic. This is grown folk, man. It's not just Earl Jackson talk. This is grown folk. So if we end up talking about the music a little bit, we just talked about the music industry a little bit. That's all that was. Yeah, but Gil's a troll too, though. He's a mod troll. Mod troll. You say it fast enough. Mod troll. That's what he is. Gil is a mod troll. Yeah. But it does. But y'all, so y'all can put down what you want to. Y'all, you guys know what it is. You get eagle going, then you get eagle going. But I'm not here to get going about that. Yeah. Oh yes, we wanted to talk about the up and coming the smoke bringers. I'll let you bring it up. Since Gil decided to come in, he can bring up who the smoke bringers are. We're gonna talk a little bit about the Ennis fight, but you know that just got on me when it comes to music, and I don't buy any music. You know, everybody tries to get the free downloads and everything else, but it's just I just don't buy music like today's music, the modern music. I will listen to something old and maybe online I might go pick that up, but this new stuff. And everybody think it's so hot though. Oh, did you hear that? What he just said? You know, they pause and they say, "You hear what he just said? What he just said?" Oh, you can say it too. It ain't nothing. It's not It's not important. That's the whole thing. It's not important because somebody dropped trash on a female. That's not important for you. It shouldn't be important to you. Why is that important for you? It shouldn't be important for you. What should be important is the uplifting of the people. That's what should be important, not the downgrading. Everybody has their position. It's just not played right by either side. Men don't play their side correctly, and women do not play their side correctly. And I'm not speaking about all. When I say women, here or there, I'm not. Or men, here or there. They just don't play their side because it wasn't taught. It was lost in translation. It was lost in translation, just like everybody's voices and everybody's word and everybody's language was all lost. But how did your ancestors lose everything, but you ain't losing it? That doesn't. I don't get that, because you still remember stuff from when you was little, but they didn't remember nothing. Huh? If somebody was to beat my ass with a whip, I wouldn't forget that shit. I'll be still thinking about that shit. If I live to be 150, I'll still be thinking myself, yeah, that whip, man. He hit me with that whip, man. The person probably be dead and gone. I'll still be wanting to kill him. I was like, yeah, he hit me with that whip. I ain't gonna forget. So when people start saying that they lost their culture and all that, I don't know if you lost your culture. I think that you just don't want to respect your culture enough to find out about your culture. I don't think you can lose your culture. I'm sorry. Nah, you can't be erased of who you are completely. You can do some erasing, but even when you erase, you ever use an eraser on something? If those lines are thick, you can still see the image. And so I believe that with most cultures, I think those lines are thick. I don't think nobody can erase them. And all you got to do is just go back a little bit. You know, and it's a shame that people just did not listen to the grandparents and did not get the information. But you can't, once you write like that, you can't erase the shit. I can still see it. And that's what you got to do. That's how you trace. Ain't got damn thing to do with no DNA test. Yeah, shit to do with it. That's just another trick. That's a trick. Believe me, that's a trick. And you could take it from me and you can call me Earl Jackson if you want to, but I know that's a trick. Because you all have roots, man. You got to tune in. There's other parts of your body besides your damn mouth. You only got one mouth. You got a couple of eyes. You got a couple of ears. You got 2 hemispheres in your brain. You know, the most important thing comes in pairs. Just like people. A pair, you know, me and my girl, you know, my wife or something like that. Now, I'm not married, but I'm just saying. But you come in pairs. But take the knowledge for what it is and spill out the nonsense when you need to. But we go everywhere, you know what I'm saying? I try to give you real, but we talk about everything, so we have fun. We still going to have fun, and we're going to find out who wants to bring it. Because I know, who's the youngster? There's a youngster that wants Broner right now, too. I forget who it was, though, but some youngster coming up. He said he want Broner. I want Broner. I want everybody. So we got the new smokes. That's what we call them, the new smoke wonders. So we got all these new smoke wonders. Yeah, I know Gil's a fool. I see you out there. Y'all see what saying is that Gil Coast. We getting there. He said Eagle getting warmed up. He crying. No, y'all ain't gonna get me today, man, because I don't have a lot of time today. I started way extra late because I had to do business stuff. And I'm still doing business stuff because somebody's emailing me and telling me that my CC didn't go through. I'm like, my CC went through. I said, you didn't have all the information. So I gave them the information. And now they say, oh, it went through. Where was the information on the form? I'm like, it don't matter. You got the information and it went through. That's all I care about. Yasser Hussein from Lala, I'm going to read it out. Yasser Hussein been good. He said, I'm ready to book a trip to a big fight. Say I need a vacation. Well, let me know, Lala. Email me. Maybe I'm gonna see you there. Hopefully, I'll see you there. I'll bring the card because I know you're gonna want to use the card up. So don't worry. I'll bring the heavy one. I'll bring one of the heavy cards. I'll leave the other ones at the house. Anyway, love you, Lala. Look at Lala out there. Derek Betty said, mail about the fight for Undisputed in July at Lala D. Yeah, that's what. But we hearing all. Are we getting any paperwork though? Are we getting any paperwork? That's the whole thing, Derek. We need to get that paperwork, man. You know how Eagle Web do it, man. We got to have paperwork. If we don't have no paperwork, I don't want to discuss it. You know what I'm saying? Yasser Hussein is out there to Lala. Sounds good at Lala D. He said, need some sunshine in my life right about, he said, need to get out to UK. Okay, but I'm going to let y'all just have your own conversations from now on. I just wanted to read that out. But y'all, sir, yeah, you be careful over there, y'all, sir. We know we need you over here in the U.S., and I know y'all need us over there. I'll go over there. Everybody over there. I guarantee you, if I went over there, y'all, sir, they'll be just following me around. Because they never seen nobody that dressed like me and nothing. They'll be following me around if I went over there. I couldn't go there I can't hardly go anywhere without any piece or something like that. Especially if I get extra clean. Yep. Ennis, he said Connor, Ben, he said Stanionis, yep. Effie all look good. And the women, and Joe Smith Jr. was okay. Yeah, there you go. The women look good. And you're right. He said Joe Smith Jr. was okay. Okay, but you got a good list there. Which one I want to smoke? Okay, so Ennis, Ennis is on my list. We're gonna talk about Ennis a little bit, but Ennis is definitely on my smoke list. He wants smoke. Connor he got a new front kick to the face, right? That he's working on. He need to work on something. He need to work on not getting beat up. Earl Jackson is the manager of the time. Yeah, Gil is stupid, y'all. He said, listen, I'll read this one. I got to read it again. Gil Cole said Earl Jackson is the manager of the tire shop. He going to talk about everything but your tires with a cigarette hanging out his lip. Yeah, okay, but that's good. But I don't smoke, baby. Yeah, let me go on down. Yeah, a lot of these say facts or something there. That's good. At least my baby she said facts, man. I ain't thinking F Gil. Gil jumper The manager at the tire shop don't want to talk about your tires. You know, well, he got to talk about the tires, baby, because he wants to get paid on them tires, man. Derek Bay said I would. I can't even see right. Let me clear my eyes up, man. Gil got me tearing up with his stupid self. Gil's a fool. I can't even see through my tears right now. He's dumb. You know I cry easy when I laugh. Okay, I would go just to get to a fight. He said Mel owned that division. See, I would watch him get the last belt at Lala. Yeah, of course, at Lala D. Yep, Lala D. Shit, yeah. I got two people on my side. I got Lala D, and I got the one that's represented by Malcolm X, Derek Bailey, on my side. So I ain't thinking about Gil being on my side. That's right, Lala D. She said, tell him it's unfair. She said, lies. That's right, what it is. Yeah, Ben called out AB. Yep. Oh, yeah. They put it in a forum. Oh, now I finally found out where that is, man. The place now I listened to them like during the broadcast. They've been, so this is the place they've been fighting out of is Kentucky. All this time. They've been, I don't know if we can get over to Dubai. I mean, that's what they're going to be fighting over there too. Them. And they're trying to turn on this fight game, and they might do it with MMA, but right now they start with the boxing because that's where the 1%ers are going to be at, you know, or 1.5, but 2%ers are going to be over in the Dubai and stuff like that. You know, so I don't know if we'll be able to meet over there, but that's, yeah, I can go there, but I'm just saying, that's one of the new meat places, man. When you start killing stuff, you kill your sport and let somebody else take over because boxing ain't going nowhere. Shit, you mess around and let Saudi Arabia and Dubai and them start taking over all this stuff. But we need to get back over here. Mohican Center. Is that what it was? Mohican Center. That's what it is, yeah. So, no, I want to go somewhere bigger than that, man. Get back in the MGM or something like that. I don't know if I would stay in the MGM, though. I'll probably be at the Bellagio or something like that. I don't know if I stay at the MGM. The MGM is nice, but you got to walk in the MGM. You got to walk. And sometimes I do certain stuff to where I'm too tired to walk as far as you got to walk if you're in that MGM. Oh, they got elevators. Yeah, they got elevators, but those hallways are long as I don't know what. Them damn hallways is a block long or more. You be walking, believe me. I had a room one time. I'm like, didn't I just get off the elevator? I was walking my ass off to get to that room. Yeah, yeah, y'all, sir. Hussein is at Lala. Okay. And then Derek Bailey is at Lala. Okay, and then Lala's right back at Derek. Yeah. Derek Bailey said I want to get to Egypt also. Yeah. I read that out because that'd be cool. Let me see. I skipped. I'm sorry. I missed some of y'all because I've been letting y'all have your conversation. Yeah, and but I do have to read some of that one, Lala, because that's smart. Because you are right. AB is no fool. That's why he talks about the billions. But she's talking to Derek. She said, Derek Bailey, she said, Ben is smart. He knows that AB fills some seats. You got that right. And then Lala D say, okay, a son there. Yeah, oh, yeah. She said, yeah, bring the medal. She said, bring that medal card with you. Derek Bailey said, yes. And Lala D is at y'all, sir. And then Derek Bailey is right back at y'all, sir, again. And then Derek Bailey is, okay, now I can read because he's not adding anybody. He said, yeah, I think that fight may happen, Eagle. Okay. Yeah, you know me, man. From that, we switched the show up a lot, man. Cause we used to be almost on the same page with everybody else talking about who's gonna do this and what next. No, hell to the no. That's I should play that. We should play. I should record my own hell to the no, right? I should have some little kids say. I should record some little kids singing the hell to the no, and I just plug that in every once in a while. Because it's hell to the no on a lot of these fights and stuff. Still waiting on Fury. Is Fury still a fighter? Deontay Wilder, do they still fight? Or do they want smoke? Who fights? Who the hell are the fighters left, man? They got thousands of fighters. Who actually fights? Who's the fighters? Ennis is a fighter. AB is still a fighter. Whether you like AB or not, he's still a fighter. Lopez is a fighter so far. Ryan is a fighter so far. Mikey Garcia, I don't know if he's a fighter. I don't know if Danny Garcia is a fighter. I don't know. I don't even know if Terrence Crawford is a fighter. Somebody get mad if you want to. Give Eagle the thumbs down like you usually do. Because people give me thumbs up and then I go check my stream later and then my thumbs, then I'm losing thumbs up. And why you gonna take your thumbs up back? Keep your damn thumbs up if you don't want to really give it. If you don't want to give it, just keep it. If you want to give it, give it. But that's straight up BS, man. Who fights? The smoke wonders. I say, okay, so Ennis. Or Charlo. There we go. Mel Charlo he's a smoke wonder. Maul Charlo is a smoke wonder. Who want that smoke? Even, believe it or not, Kirkland is a smoke wonder. But I don't know. He just wants paydays. But yeah. A lot of DC. Something she said especially if I get extra clean. But yeah, man, please, girl, you don't know. You just don't. I'm telling you right now. It'll be stopping the show. I'm telling you, that's how it is. It's like that. One of my cousins didn't even know one time until she was with me one day. She said, "Damn, everybody just stopped you and want to talk and all that." I said, "I don't know." So it's two things. It's not necessarily, like I said, it's not necessarily my regalia. It's not the outfit fit. It's not the fit. A lot of times it's a spiritual thing too. So always remember that. Yeah, Derek Bay said Joe Smith got a serious gift. Oh shit. Okay, what you got to say about that? Okay, Lala D right away said yes, Derek. Yep. Okay. So is a gift fighter? Is that a smoke wonder? Does he want smoke? Yeah. Yasser Hussein is at Derek Bailey. There we go again. Lala D. Okay, there we go. There's a Mohican Center somewhere near Rhode Island. Yep. Yeah, but that's what all. No, those are. I'm talking about. That is the main venue right now. Is the Mohican Center is the main venue for these fights. That's over here in the U.S. Yep. But I think we have like a month or two more. What is this? April. So at least by the summer, man, we got to have fighters like fighting. You know, y'all got to fight in your area. You know. In one of our areas or something like, if you go to Vegas, I go to Vegas. You know, Vegas is good. Let me see. Staples is good. Staples Center, that's good. Vegas, I don't know. Maybe Texas. I'll go to Texas. Texas. Where else? I ain't going to Barclay though. I just ain't. I don't know something about Barclay. I just don't get that excited about Barclay. I don't know. It's too many people's home. It's too many people's home. Do something different. You know, let us go to one of the football stadiums, a nice one. I don't know whether Kansas City or something like that, or Kansas City, Arizona. Who got the nice one? But not Dallas. I mean, Dallas, yeah, cool. But let's go to another one, man. Let's go to another big stadium like that, man. Now this is something that I've never done. I would always love. Now this is a good spot. Now you guys can agree with me or not agree with me, but I think because it's outdoors, what would be a great spot, and this would be kind of nostalgic, and I'm not trying to give them my idea, so they say, oh yeah, we should do that. Is different stadiums, but one that I know on the West Coast would be AT&T. Where the Giants play at. That'd be a great place for a fight. You out there by the ocean and stuff. You got the heat. You got the coldness from the ocean. You got just all these different elements, and you outside. It'll seem like something back in the Jack Johnson days or something like that, man. Just to take you back, man. And not necessarily just that particular stadium, but any stadium that's like right, on the ocean like that, man. I think that would be like a hit. I'm just saying. That's just me. Yeah, Laura D said, oh, sorry. It's in New Jersey. She said, laughing out loud. She's like, Rhode Island, yep. Yeah, Derek Bailey said Vegas is back open. Yeah, but we need to get, we want to get some fights in there, though, Derek. We want to get some fights in there. We don't want to just have it open. And then Derek Bailey said, no, that's Connecticut at Laura D. The casino at Laura D, yeah. Yeah, would be like to visit here also. Yep. Yep. Derek Bailey. A lot of D is at Derek Bailey. Oh, okay, Derek Bailey. Is a lot of D back, y'all back and forth. Y'all sorry, long. Okay, y'all got a long conversation going on. Derek Bailey back at y'all sir, and then Derek Bailey, the Raiders stadium in Vegas. That's a good one because nobody's never used it. It's outside. It may not be on the beach. It's in the desert. But that sound kind of cool. It's clean and it ain't really been used because they opened it during this whole thing, right? During this pandemic thing. Yeah, let us be the first ones up in there. Put a big fight in there, man. The first one, put a big one out the big fight up in there, and we'll take all the smoke takers, all the smoke wanners. So let's just talk about Ennis a little bit. I talked about it, but you guys wasn't there. Derek Bailey came by and said hello, but I was already gone. Yeah, but so Ennis and Lipra Nets, it went expected. What do we call? I said 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I said it would probably go 6, 7, and 8, and I predicted the first round. I said was 6, 6, 7. It didn't even go to the 7, so 6, 7, 8. I put it in there. Those rounds was the get your ass out of here rounds, and that's exactly what happened. Too much talent. I don't know. I've heard people say something about Ennis that he's not a full man yet. Somebody has to show me that he's not. I think he just does some of the tricks that other people do. Everybody, if you take a certain punch or shit, if I start getting hit low, I'm going to act like I'm getting hit low. Why not? It's not going to hurt me. It might get me some points. Now, you might call me a punk on the outside, but guess what I'm doing? I'm building up. I'm making that fighter use less tools now, right? That's a smart edge. It's not always a negative thing. It's like I'm using it as a smart edge. Because I'm telling the ref, he's still hitting low. That way, I'm saving my body because now he's cautious. He's just head hunting. And I'm blocking all the shots to the head, and I'm firing. I'm getting back at him. You understand this. When they talk about boxing being a science, it is a science. Huh? And if you take away some of the equations in the science, guess what? Then you have a better chance at winning. You see me? You got a better chance at winning. If me and Derek Bailey's fighting and I got the ref on my side that's saying Derek, all his body shots, he's hitting me on the hip and in the thigh and in the groin and stuff, the ref is watching everything he's doing. The ref is like getting on the side of him when he's throwing a good hook, and the ref is like in his ear, like, watch that. That's really low, Derek. I know he cautioned you 3 times already. Next time it's a point. It's a point. So now Derek don't know what to do now, and he can't. He's not really hitting me upstairs. He can't because I'm moving too much. I got that head moving. I'm back here. I'm over here. I'm down here. I'm all over the place, and he's missing. And I'm firing off. I'm like, I'm having fun now. I'm relaxed. You know what I mean? I'm relaxed. You know what I mean? You get somebody on your side. So I'm not going to knock these guys. I know that a lot of times low blows is not really low blows because of the foul-proof protector that you're wearing. That you kind of feel it. It's like, all it does make your eyes kind of bulge out a little bit like, oh, that was low, like right there. Did I feel it? You put in your mind that you felt something, but a lot of times you don't. Riddick Bowe, when he took low punches, he felt them shits. Some fighters can suck it up like, yeah, I felt it, but I'm still going to fight. But it makes you feel like somebody, you feel all the way up in your stomach. But if you really get hit, if it's a really good clip, then you're going to roll over. You might not roll on the ground, but you damn sure. And most guys, when they get hit low, if you get hit low, you kind of drop. You don't drop fast because you don't want to double injure yourself. You kind of drop down your knees and then you kind of just, put your face into the ground. I mean, that's how I've always went down, or I went down on my knees and rolled over on my back a little bit, like, and tried to get some breaths. That's what you do. But just the old, like, bending over and all that, yeah, that's, you know what I mean? That, like I said, you use this game to your advantage. A lot of times, do you need to do it? Nah, you can. But I'd like to see y'all go out there and brawl. If you did get hit low, then just roll on the ground or something like that. Go all the way down. You look good though. Too much reach. Too long. Too versatile. Changing up angles. Changing up stance. And there was actually a shot. There was a fight. I missed out on our last fight that I was going to tell y'all what started. Oh yeah, I already said it. Yeah, I told y'all. Yeah, but yeah, the little body shots and uppercuts, everything was working. Body shots, uppercuts, switching up, right leads, left hooks, too long and too mobile. Lipinets tried some good things. What was working for Lipinets, and I didn't like that this was actually working, but his double jab was actually working. That double jab was actually working, but he couldn't use it enough. But his double jab would get him in close enough, but when he got in close, he was still kind of getting pieced up. But that's not a good thing for Ennis though. If people can use double jabs to get in. Yeah, because a taller fighter is going to be using double jabs, and one person that does use a lot of jabs is Earl Spence. So you're not going to be able to fight Earl from the outside, I don't think, because Earl jabbing his way. That's going to be a damn bloodbath if you fight Earl, and you're ready for Earl, but you got to just be ready for a bloodbath. It's going to be a bloodbath. That's all there is to it. Y'all might as well. Y'all going. It's gonna be a bloodbath. Earl ain't gonna try to outbox you and all that. You gonna find out that he can box, but it's gonna be a bloodbath. I don't know about the other one. I don't know about if you fight Danny. I don't know if that's gonna be a bloodbath. I don't know if you fight Crawford. I think Crawford will still try to outbox you, so I don't think that'll be a bloodbath. Sean Porter is not gonna try to outbox you. Shit, even Sean Porter, that might be nice and dirty. That'd be a good fight. If I want to see a Knicks fight, if Sean don't got nobody fight Sean, that'd be a good fight. Because Sean's going to tackle your ass. You got to go through some controversy. See, you're young, so we need to see you go through that controversy and stuff. So we need to see you get tackled and shit because you're going to get tackled. Yep. Yeah, Derek Bay said I didn't want to say I picked Ennis in the 6th, but I picked him in the 6th, y'all. Yeah, I put 3 rounds out there myself. Yeah, I put 3 rounds. And well, mine's is on video, so you guys heard me say 6, 7, 8. So it's already on video, so you already heard me say it. I didn't want to pick exactly. I didn't was only by the 6. I didn't want to say something like that, or by the 7. So I just said 3 rounds. Don't want to sound like I'm a professional like Derek Bailey. See, Mr. Derek Bailey is a professional. He knows exactly which round your ass is being stopped. But he didn't say the ref was going to stop it, though. The ref was the one that said no mas. The ref said, no, that's all, you good. But he didn't look like he wanted to get up anyway. Yeah. Y'all, so Hussein said, did anyone catch the Ben versus Vargas fight? Yeah, we caught the fight, man. At least we caught highlights or something, right? If we don't catch them, we going to catch the highlights. But Derek Bailey, now he said Bo was getting hit with combinations below the belt. Yeah, that's a difference, man. A fight like that should be called, I don't know if Arthur McCanty, he's doing the same thing. He's doing the same thing that his father did. And this is not really necessarily cold, but you guys will understand if you go back and look at some of the fights with Arthur McCanty. I have to say the I have to put it out. I want to put it out there in a certain way. You guys already know I like to put it out there a certain way. I don't want it to come out as being one way or another. I just want it to be, straight to you guys. But yeah, you have to look at some referees stop fights prematurely, and other fights they stop late. Okay, so I said it. I said what needed to be said. You have to put your interpretation to it. I'll put it that way. So that way nobody can accuse me of saying a certain thing. Porter said he didn't want any smoke. with that young lion. He said it's not worth it. Damn. Porter said he don't want it. Yeah. Being called out Khan, which had me. But did he call out AB? Oh, yeah, he could call out AB and Porter, yep. After that, he said, so the young man isn't a letdown, like I thought for a second. Yeah. Anybody call out Khan, that's like calling out peanut brittle and shit. Yeah, if you can't beat peanut brittle, you just can't win. If you can't crumble peanut brittle, because Khan, don't call, I want Khan now, man. Derek, you want Khan right now, huh? Man, Khan, bring your ass up in there. Derek on like a 2-week training camp to fight Khan. for their 4-round fight. He's like, yeah, I'm in shape enough to go 4. Said all I'm doing is aiming for the chin the whole fight. Yeah. But Khan, one thing, okay, see, could we talk about these fighters, and who wants to smoke? So Lala put out a lot of names down, and we got some of the same names down. Derek's going to say some of the same names that I call. I haven't seen Gil put anybody down. What about Keith? Does Keith want to smoke? I want to see Keith versus Ennis next. If not Porter, that's what I want to see. So I want Keith next, Gil. So what's up with Keith? Let's get Gil in here to explain what's going to happen. So bring your ass back into the chat room and explain what's going to happen between Boots and Keith. Because Keith and Danny are actually a springboard. Matter of fact, Keith, Danny, Porter are springboards for that young man. They're his springboard right now. That's true too, though, Derek. I see what you wrote down there. Yeah. Y'all sir said Khan is making a reality show for BBC. He don't want no smoke. Yeah. But if he wants some smoke, I know Keith want EJ, but no. If he can't get, he ain't gonna get EJ. You just lost your strap. EJ is not. If you ain't no kind of mandatory for EJ, if your name is Keith, you're not getting a fight with EJ until EJ wants to fight you. But if you go and if Keith beats Ennis, then he can talk shit to Earl. Because then he can say, yeah, I wouldn't beat that youngster that you wouldn't fight. He can say, you know what I mean? It's all about give and take. It's push and pull. It's all kinds of things, man, that's wrapped up with the skill set and everything else. Marketing and everything else on yourself. And having a good mouthpiece, but having pieces to say. You can't just have a mouthpiece and you ain't got shit to say. But you got to have the mouthpiece and then have something to say. You understand? That's how that works. But I see what you put down there. But you say that Khan might surprise. Khan can surprise people. Now I'm not saying Khan is complete garbage. Khan just got BCD. And what's another thing that we just discovered he has? He has quit in his system. Kell Brook already had quit in his system before he even fought Terrence Crawford. That was the 3rd strike for him. Yeah, Prograis is on the Paul undercard or something like that. Yeah, but he's happy. I'm like, why would you be? Okay, that's a question. Does he want smoke? But he was happy to be in the Paul. I don't know. Maybe Paul is bringing in that kind of money. I mean, this is a whole strange shit that's happening. Another question for y'all, since we talking about the smoke bringers. Is this going to work? Is this whole internet sensation type of putting fights together with all these people that decide that all of a sudden they want to fight? How long is that going to work out? Is that going to work out for the long haul, do you think? And this is a real question. I want a real answer because I need to know, Lala. And I need somebody to tell me on this one. Is the whole internet thing going to work out with people like celebrities and other people from other sports and all that? Is that going to work out for them against these boxers, or is this just a fad? Or is it going to work sometime? It has to be. Does it have to be against certain foes? Well, that's obvious. It can't be against. I don't think it can be against everybody, but maybe it is, to bring that money back up, because now you got fans. You got millions of fans that want to see you fight because you bought it to yourself, like, oh shit, yeah, I'm Paul. I'm the next big thing. I can fight. I can box. I can play football. I can do whatever. Y'all come check me out. They'll say that. Let's go check it out. So I don't know. Anyway, see if y'all got anything else for me. Yeah, but progress. Yeah, we talked about. I think I pulled it up last. Let me see, Derek. I think I pulled it up last time. Let's see if I can pull it up. Yeah, they got betting on here and stuff. Everything. See, here we go. So I just pulled it up again. Let me see, because I have been going to. Okay, so they're talking about Fury. Talking about he's putting some kind of pressure. I don't know what kind of. They're never specific. Okay. Okay, so Shield says to. Okay, that was on Marshall, but we don't know. You talking about knocking somebody out, then knock them out. And we didn't see, you didn't knock her out, so yeah, you gotta knock people out if you're gonna say it. Yeah. And Andrade, he's saying that we need to overpay Canelo, Triple G, Charlo, Saunders for them to fight me. Now I don't know about that. Does anybody believe that one? So that's another question. But y'all tell me about that whole internet thing. Is that going to work out? Is that just a byproduct? Is that going to work? But, and also, do you guys believe Andrade? This is on this Box Live, of course, yeah. Reporting from Box Live, I'm just reading it to you guys. That it's just, and I'm not digging into any stories or nothing like that. I'm just reading off the top what they wrote off the top. That all these fighters need to be overpaid because they're not going to fight Andrade. That Charlo don't want no smoke with him or nothing like that. I heard Charlo did want smoke with him. I'm just saying, I heard he do want smoke. Okay, so Steve Cunningham is coming back also, that I'm hearing. That he's coming back. He's going to fight an MMA star. He's going to fight Frank Mir. Y'all know who Frank Mir is, right? Said White. Fury, Wilder get too much credit for their padded, cherry-picked records. That's White. But I can't talk about White because y'all dogged White so bad. Y'all shut my show down about White. Y'all wouldn't let me talk about White. Y'all wouldn't let me give him one asset. Okay, that's just some of the stuff that's coming up. Amir Khan on facing Conor Ben. Maybe if he said if he had some belts, he's got a long ways to go. Okay, so Amir Khan is already he wants his way out, y'all, sir. He don't want none of it. So I just read that out right now. Yep. Yeah. Okay, so the Rodriguez fight and Conhus, he thought the end was near. He said when Rodriguez went down, he respects him for fighting. Yep. Stan Jonas, he looks good. He's not he's still a little bit. I think he's still a raw. And Lauder brought him up about one of the smoke wonders. He said he wants all of them though. How many fights he got? 13. How many fights? He had 13, right? 13 fights. But he said he wants all the smoke. No, I don't know if he can handle. I don't know if he can handle somebody like. I don't know if he can handle one of them guys. I don't know if he can handle the big names like that. He looked good though. I put it that way. He looked good. He looked good, but it's just like, I don't think he's completely ready. I think he needs a few more tools. Okay. And then also, yeah, so the Charlo and also so Charlo, who's headlined with him is Brian Castano. It says. Okay, so we got Showtime coming up with them. Okay, so it's not going to be. So Tyson didn't want Holyfield, evidently, I guess. He want Holyfield to fight first. So it says here that Evander Holyfield, Kevin McBride to meet in June 5th exhibition as a cold main event. That's for Lopez Kambosos Triller. That's pay-per-view right there. Yeah, but Conor been talking. He said I'm ready for all of them. Give me Khan, Porter, Broner. I don't know if that's not like the highest list to go for though, right? You want the smoke. Porter is probably the highest one on that list, right? If you want some smoke, just think about it. Think about it, Lala. If you really want the smoke, do you call Khan, Porter, and Broner? Is all the top three you call? Or do you say something like, I want Spence. First thing out your mouth should be Spence. And maybe Manny. I want Spence, Bud, or Manny. Something like that. So you put it that way. Yeah. But, of course, Eddie wants the money, so he wants Khan to fight. But Khan talking about belts. Okay, so that was the last thing on there. It's not the last, but I need to see some paperwork. I keep hearing so much. All I'm seeing is this little red Canelo everywhere, lifting weights and doing this and doing that. But at the same time, you showing off your physique and shit, but you ain't fighting nobody that we want to see you fight. I'll put it that way. The people we want to see you fight, you're not fighting. Usyk and Joyce. Okay, so maybe that'd be good. Usyk and Joyce. I don't know what Usyk can do. Usyk has to outpoint Joyce. I don't think he's gonna do nothing to Joyce. Yeah. Okay, Lablada said that Andrade is right. I don't. In that case, I might understand that for two of the fighters, but I don't think he's correct when it comes to Charlo though. I don't think he's correct when it comes to Charlo. I think them twins. I think them damn Charlos will fight anybody. Yep. Okay, let me go on back here. I know I didn't fail way behind y'all, but I'm catching because y'all was having conversation with each other. Y'all didn't want to talk to me, so okay. De La Hoya coming back. Vargas is coming back because all these YouTube stars is making money. And they feel like if YouTube stars can make money off of fighting fighters that are just fighting, they said, we need to come back too. Shit, we got to be able to beat a YouTube star. God dang. They're really disrespecting us. So if all these fighters come back, it'd be cool. Derek Bates said Cotto is fighting. He put the JMM down. There we go. Derek Bates, he fighting Redcock. Okay. Yasser Hussein. Okay, Manuel Marquez. Okay, and then Derek Beatty, do you think Clarissa can beat Savannah Marshall? I don't know. We can see. They need to just get in there and get it done. But but Lala, I disagree with Lala. That's not even the question I asked Lala. Y'all notice how I ask y'all certain questions, but y'all answer a different question. Yeah, I think I did answer that, but I asked her something else. But she answered that one and stuff. But Andrade, this fight his ass then. I don't know, man. I'm scared of everybody now. It's like I'm scared to call you fighters. I'm scared to get in your corner and say that you're going to do this or you're going to do that because guess what? You ain't doing shit. I don't know what y'all on hiatus or something. You get paid for people watching your fight reruns or something. Well, how's that work? And how's it working out? You killing us with it. Get your ass in there and fight. They need to go. The seconds in the corner need to go back to the way they was when everybody when that person was being split, not spit. When that person was being split more even, they need to go back to that. where the corner threw your ass back in there. You better get your ass in there and get this like they was pimps. Get your ass in there and make that money for us. But if y'all ducking and running from each other, then that's what it is. Stop running and ducking and let's have it. Yeah. Derek Bay said, yeah, Mir used to be in UFC heavyweight champ. There you go. Yeah, remember, yeah, Mir. Yep, Frank Mir. Yeah, about to get that fight going. Yeah, Stanionis is a strong, typical Eastern European fighter. I like him a little bit more, Derek. I don't know, it's still early, but I like Stanionis a little bit better. I like him a little bit more than most typical, up straight European fighter. I like him a little bit more. He has a little bit more. He still needs to work on some more. Yeah. Y'all see who said that dude boxing now. Yep. Yeah, that's right, y'all, sir. He said we got the Paul versus Ashram Circus. Yeah, but guess who's on there? One of y'all favorites is on. One of y'all favorites, the Swamp Monster's on there with him. Yeah, Swamp Monster. Swamp Monster all happy. Oh yeah, I'm fighting with Paul. Oh my goodness. Y'all, sir, says fair play though. He's talking to Derek Beatty. Derek Beatty right back here. Sorry, still listening while working. Lots laughing out loud. Yeah, that's okay. I'm just happy to see you came in today. You know, I'm happy about that. I said Lala finally got up in here. He asking me questions when I'm gonna come on. And I told you I'm usually on about at this time on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and something happens. If something happens on Friday, if something happens, like I come in a little bit later, like right now. Yeah, Stanionis, he has a good jab. He was getting worked on, but I guess the strength he got a lot of strength, man, because he wasn't as tired. I thought he got his second win. I think when he got his second win, he just got stronger. Not just usually you get your second win is like you're about the same power, but I think he was actually stronger. And this is just I think he can go 12 strong rounds. He just never had to. He just wasn't tired. He's standing up. He's not tired. So that would be nice. That'd be another. Nice to see him out there. I want to see him. You see, Gil got quiet and left. Gil just left. What was the question I asked him? I asked early, right? What about Boots and Keith? That's what I want to see. Boots and Keith. I don't care because I want Boots and Porter, Boots and Keith right now. That's what I want. Can't fight Earl right now because Earl trying to do something else. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not putting nobody against Earl when Earl's doing something else right now. If Earl wasn't doing something else, then I can let that come out of my mouth. But I'm not gonna let this shit come out of my mouth. Derek Beatty said, "Don't forget Chavez versus Macho Jr." Yeah, don't forget that. And also, right back to it, because I did see Silva on the. I seen him again on the news feed front page on I think it's MSN. Is that he's saying that he really wants this fight. So if that's the case, then we don't even have to be talking about Macho Jr. Because if he's gonna fight Chavez, then that's what it is. If he's really gonna fight Anderson, because Anderson said that's what he wants. So if Anderson wants that, oh, okay. So Gil said Keith should fight Boots on Marlos. Okay. Yeah, I was at work. I popped into this for a split second before I went to go eat. I was probably in there like 2 minutes. I didn't get to shout y'all out because I had just did my little stream. I just put my little information out there and I went in there for a few seconds just to see who was in there, to see if any of y'all was in there, and then I had to go. It's like right now, I'm like, there's so much stuff to do, so much stuff to work on. Hopefully it's going to be beautiful this weekend, though. I mean, as far as this whole thing, this event and stuff, man. I need this, man, so I can slow down, man. I can relax a little bit, man. Shoot, I want to sell everything I have. Everything. I don't want to go home with nothing. If I sell everything, we'll do a whole week stream. I'll be able to put up some other stuff. Then I'm like, oh, I'm happy now. So I got some bills paid. Because y'all finally came through and seen the eagle. Yeah. But that's what I want to see it. I'm not asking for the Keith fight. It just happened that I can mention Gil's name if I mention Keith, but I'm not mentioning it because of the reason I'm mentioning that name and Garcia's name, because they're up top right now, and that's a springboard. It's a risky ass springboard, but it's still a springboard. But at the same time, it goes both ways, because if Danny beats him, that's a springboard for Danny. If Keith beats him, that's a springboard for him. So it's dangerous both ways. It's dangerous both ways in the fact that it's not necessarily a dangerous ass fight. Like, they've never been in controversial fights or hard fights. It's not like that kind of danger. But it's dangerous because of the everybody's jockeying for position. It's dangerous because they want to get hey, I'm mandatory now for Earl. I need to get Earl. I need to get a belt next. It's mandatory because it puts them up here. But either one of them, if Ennis lose, he drops down. So Ennis drops down. He's here now. And maybe Keith is here, and maybe Porter's here. But it'll get them up here, both of them. And let's say Ennis is right here. So what happens, it boosts Ennis up to here. Now Ennis is above everybody, but Ennis will not drop as much as them. If they lose, they go down to where Ennis was, but they probably even dropped even a level lower than that. Yeah. Yeah, Derek Bay said it's Gil, Keith, in Florida against everybody. That's right. Against everybody. Yeah, that's what it is. That's good. But if we can get them to fight, that would be a nice one. The Danny fight is more intriguing. Let me give you the reason why. And they brought that up during the interview. The Danny fight is more intriguing because of the whole Philadelphia spectacle, because they both is fighting out of Philly. And see where the hearts is. But that can be tension. That could be a lot of tension. Even though most of them are actually from they're actually the same nation. But you will have Puerto Rican community who, my children are Taino too. So the Taino Indian that's the Puerto Rican. So these natives, a lot of people don't even know what natives is. It's like, oh, think now the natives, woo, 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 and shit. Yeah, it's just dumb. But anyway, so that community will be kind of split, which would be good though. That'd be good. But you got a lot of people a lot of the so-called African Americans love Danny Garcia too, and they'll fight your ass to say that he beat Porter and he beat Keith. They will tell you that. They will tell you that he beat Porter and he beat Keith. They will fight and argue with you. I don't know if they will argue about the Earl Spence though. Earl Spence kind of killed their arguments about Danny being undefeated now, so you can't get them to say that shit. All they'll Danny didn't throw hands. Look at Sir Flame up there. Sir Flame, you better hit my damn like button. Bring your ass up in here all extra. Here comes Sir Flame bringing his ass up in here. And if y'all gonna give me my thumbs up, y'all let me keep my thumbs up, man. Stop letting me go back to check my stream, and y'all done took my likes down. Freaking Eagles wear mods. Yeah. Derek Betty said it would be good to have that fight in Philly or Atlantic City. He said, but Danny is a junior middleweight now. Well, who the hell is he fighting at junior middleweight? But you got your hands up too, Derek. You he's the junior middleweight, but who the hell is he fighting? Get your ass in there and fight somebody if you're a junior middleweight. I want to see him. He better do something. If you was a junior middleweight, get your ass in there and fight. Your ass in there, man. All these fighters, man. Oh, junior, they're moving up. You moving up to get beat up. Who you gonna fight? You gotta fight one of the top dogs. If you go up to 154, they looking at you. They seen everything you can do. They know what they can take against you. Best thing, if Danny want to make a statement, he got to go up there right away. This fight Bananas right off the bat. See how he do against Bananas. I think Bananas will hurt him, though. Bananas is heavy-handed. I think he might be too heavy-handed for Danny to take that. Danny will come out and try to get that counter off. He can't get that counter off. Might be in trouble. Yeah, so Hussein said Gil and Keith are synonymous in here. You can't mention one without the other. It's like an unwritten rule. That's kind of true. We got to write them. But Sir Flame, salute to my brother. Sir Flame up here. He said, salute to Eagles way up and salute to the chat. And as always, he said, jab that like button on your neck. He said, don't get naked. Eagles way up. Boxing got that glove up with the goodness and the 100. He forgot the flame today. He got the 100, but he got those things up there. Y'all know what that is. Choppers, baby. Those are the weapons, man. Say we cut you down up in here. That's the neck. It's in case you don't know what the neck is. That's next. That's whose neck right there. And Sir Flame put those up there to let you know. You come in talking boxing, righteous with the glove 100, or the chopping will commence on that ass. Yeah. That's kind of true in here. Yeah, if we mention Gil, we're gonna mention Keith. We mentioned Keith. We got to mention Gil. Yeah, Sir Flame. So I forgot the flame. That's right. Forgot the flame. I see him now though. Y'all, Sir Hussein is at the flame, and then Sir Flame is right back at the y'all Sir Hussein. Derek Bailey is at the Sir Flame, and then Sir Flame is right back at the Derek Bailey. Sir Flame right back. Said I missed almost all of this. He said have to watch the replay. Just got out of work. That's okay, brother. That's good. I like when somebody got to watch it over. That's cool. You listen to my intro, man. I put my warrior music up today, man, because I knew it was gonna be war today, because the topic was smoke. And we was talking about who want that smoke. Ben want that smoke. Connor want the smoke. A lot of people want the smoke. Charles might want the smoke. I don't know, but we're saying a lot of people want the smoke. Ennis wants the smoke. And I put 147 on down because Lala D, I don't know how these heavier fighters, if they really want smoke, all they want is some kind of, they talking this and that. Oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Finalize the paperwork and this and that. And I haven't seen you fight in so long. The only one I seen to get a double up was White. How did White get 2 fights in where all these bigger name heavyweights ain't getting no fights in? That's kind of scary to me. That make me sit on my wallet. I'm not putting no betting money out there. I'll find some money to bet you. Because that was a come up. I'm like, okay, I found some money. I'll bet this $50 I found. I got blessed up with $50 floating now. I'm about to blow it and just betting you on one of these fighters that I don't know nothing about them no more. I don't know about none of you fighters. Huh? You cruiserweights and heavyweights and light heavyweights, I don't know about y'all up there. Huh? I don't know. I know Canelo. He want. But does Canelo want smoke? No, I don't know. Canelo wants to fight. I can put it that way. He wants fights. I don't know, man. I don't know. He's a meme to me, too, man. He's becoming so boring. A lot of these fighters is just turning into memes. They're not even fighters to me no more. You're just a meme. If you haven't fought, like you heavyweight fighters that haven't been fighting or haven't fought in years, over a year, almost a year and a half, 2, to me, you're just a meme. You're not a heavyweight fighter no more. You're a meme until you can, like, come into it. You know what I mean? It's like you know how they do these pictures, like if you have an introduction to a show where the person who's headlining the show, I'm talking about like a television show, like for instance Martin or something like that, like they'll turn from a regular person into a cartoon. In this case, the fighters they have to turn from cartoons back into real people. Farmer. Farmer got exposed, and now remember, now he's a cartoon. And I don't know if we ever gonna hear from him. So a lot of these fighters, they just cartoons. So you fighters are cartoons to us. As fans, you're just cartoons until you animate yourself back to life and to get us thinking stuff. And we know how you can always talk Ben and all you other fighters that won in this. We know how you guys can talk and get cocky right after a fight. But I've also saw some things that I didn't like during those fights, and you'll end up getting your ass flattened out. Just letting you know. You're not an animation, though. You're still, because you're just fresh off of fights and you're still talking. And we like that, though. You still talking, I want that smoke, man, bring it. And we love to hear it. We love to hear you say, bring it. But at the same time, we love to hear you say, bring it. We want to make sure that you bring it. We don't want you to just say, bring it, and then we look for you, and you ain't nowhere to be found. Like, yeah, he was talking about bringing it. And they bought it all right. They whooped his ass. Now, we don't want it to be like that. We don't want it to be like that, but then again, we don't care how it is. Because whoever get their ass whooped, yeah, the whole, this is grown folks chat. Whoever get beat down, that's what we going to see in here. We're going to try to keep it the way that we can without getting any kind of strikes against us. But we got to keep it that way. We don't want no strikes. So we try to keep it without getting strikes, you know. So make sure if we do get footage, that it's footage that we can legally use. That's why we want some more. That's why we need these fights, Lala, so we can get to these fights and we can get some live footage ourselves that we can play. Can't nobody take it down. Oh yeah, so yeah. So Harrison back. Damn, Sir Flame said Banana gonna kill Danny. Well, Sir Flame, the statement, if you already made the statement to where you got to move up, then that's what it is. That's your statement. You moving up, then you got to make a statement. You don't just move up and don't make a statement when you're moving up. You don't go from one division. That's why Crawford in so much trouble. You don't go from one division to the next division without even stepping up. You fought a couple of divisions and you didn't step up, so nobody expects you to step up. At least see, Mikey stepped up. Mikey talked all the shit early, like, I want Earl now. You know, he got that ass whoop, but you see the difference as he springboarded himself. Now, he's just a meme too, or he's a troll. He's just a troll now, but at least he got himself there. See, you got to look at it. Bud didn't do that. Bud didn't get it. He didn't springboard himself right away. He got a champion. He got a WBO, but he wasn't, begging enough. He should have came in asking for smoke. See, Mikey came in asking for smoke. If you at 140 and you asking for smoke, maybe somebody going to take you. I'm going to bring your ass on up here. Oh, you WBO down there? Yeah, I'm going to give you a shot at this WBC. Get your ass up here. See? That's how you should do it. But everybody can't play the same. They can't play the same way. But Lala D is at Sir Flame. She see you, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Derek Bay said, I think Banana will stop Lubin. Yeah. Lubin can't afford to get hit by him. Not no clean shots. Charlo just got that kind of that chin and just had all that heat. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna write. You write Bananas off if you want to. Yeah. Sir Flame say the top 15 would hurt Danny at 154. The Sir Flame say. So Sir Flame don't have. So more or less, Sir Flame has zero belief in Danny moving his ass up, and fighting somebody who's significant. And if that's what it is, that's what it is. Yeah. If that's what it is, that's what it is. But you know how we do up in the Eagles, man. We got to see it. Here, we're looking for paperwork. We probably ain't gonna get the paperwork, Derek. But in here, that's what we look for. We look for paperwork. Hey, we need to see that paperwork. If y'all got that paperwork going, and shit, yeah, then we good. Y'all got the paperwork. But if y'all don't got no paperwork, then don't talk to us if you ain't got no paperwork. Cause we want to see paperwork. Yep. So if we don't see no paperwork, we need to see. We need paperwork. We need paperwork. All the conversation, that's what we for. That's what these shows are for. These shows are for conversation. You fighters are to get your ass in there and fight. You know what I mean? All the conversation. So the small guys, like I said, I mentioned Tank. I think I mentioned Tank. So there's certain fighters that want smoke, and there's certain fighters that can't handle smoke, and there's certain fighters that I don't know if I want smoke. But how are we gonna, like, really consciously and subconsciously and morally, how are we gonna actually start to boost some of these newer fighters above the fighters that you see on the screen right now? Maybe not necessarily above them, but how are we going to talk about these fighters in the same light as the fighters you see on screen? Especially like Salvador Sanchez, Muhammad Ali. How you going to mention these guys with those guys? They was killers in there. That's what they do. Hey, I'm coming for one thing, and that is to whoop that you know what. And we need to get back to it, man. But anyway, you guys know what it is, man. The smoke bringers. We're gonna see who really is the one that wants to smoke, and we're gonna see what the outcome is, and we're gonna discuss the outcome and how we saw it, because that's what we do. The grown folks chat, man. My shout out to all the real people that I see, and my shout out to all y'all that mess with me. Y'all know what it is on Monday, man. Nothing but blessings. Yeah, we'll be back at it. I'm gonna catch y'all, man. See, I have to end the show and then come back. I'm still on, but I just said everything that I had to say. Back, I had to come back because a lot of D asked when am I back. I'll be back on Wednesday, but you always got to look for my notifications though, because you never know. I might if don't let me forget something too much. I'll be on tonight or something. Yeah. When I can get back to work the right way, shit, maybe we'll do a couple of shows a day. Who knows? We'll do something. Eagles way, we gotta do it different. We're gonna constantly be moving, constantly doing the right thing. Y'all know what it is. Yeah. Be about Wednesday, sweetheart. Just come back and check out the guys love when you come in here. They calm down a little bit. That's good to have when I got some of the ladies in here that actually speak, not just in here. Because it'd be girls come in here. Because I got family coming here too, though. But they come in, but they might not say nothing. Yeah. But that's what it is, man. Did that for Lala. I'm going to catch y'all, man.